Salway, hacker here, and in today's video, I'm taking a look at the life SMPs, his note of the SMPs part, and thinking, what is the most reliable way to survive them? Because these end up becoming really hostile, and say you were just dropped into it. It combined with all these somewhat professional Minecraft YouTubers that have been in it before, and some have won. Do you stand a chance? And how would you be able to strategically plan a victory? So that's what this video is about, and let's get into it.
Okay, so the first rule is don't build out of flammable blocks. On this server, if it can burn, it will burn. So don't make it on the system of that it can burn. Otherwise, it can actually destroy your base really bad, which can hurt you a lot. Secondly, don't try to make monopolies, especially on sugarcane or sand. Try and distribute this across the masses. This sounds counterintuitive, because if you have all of it, you have control of that resource, but you also have conflict. The only flaw of this logic is that everyone's got a technical equality, which means no one's got really any leverage. Thirdly, which I don't have an image for this because I couldn't really find one, have a smaller alliance. Nothing too big, no more than 4 people. Because if it's bigger than that, it can fracture. Fourthly, don't worry about enchanting, because that's another thing people will monopolize on. And actually having the enchanting table, that's a massive cause of conflict as well as the monopolies. So this is a terrible idea to have this within your faction. And don't worry about enchanting. And finally, the idea of allies. Bad ones are Solidarity, Good Times with Scar, Green, and Smallest Beans. Meanwhile, good ones are Pleasant Moon, Major, and Zombie Cleo. They are quite important information parts to have. It's wise to have good allies than bad allies. But also, the last thing is pay attention when taught how things work on the server, because that way you can figure out the right way how to deal with things.
So yeah, that's my part on how to survive the life SMPs. Overall, it's a really hostile environment, but it's possible that you could survive it and potentially win if you actually played your cards right. And playing cards right means going off those rules that I said. But yeah, hopefully you smash the like button and smash the subscribe button, and I will be posting more soon.